Hey you guys, welcome back to K&K's Inspired Creations with Tara. So today I'm going to show you guys how I made
these cute little bunny cookies. So I started off by grabbing my favorite air dry clay or foam dry clay, which is by one of my favorite creators on YouTube as well as Facebook. Her name is Designs by Janira. You can get any type of color air dry clay from her. I also got this red matte. It kind of makes stuff like waffle cone waffle stuff. And I got this from Amazon, and I didn't pay too much for it either. And so all I'm doing is taking some of that air dry clay. Oh, and I also showed you the cookie cutters that I was thinking about using, but I'm only going to use the one that's shaped like the bunny, the first bunny. And so, yeah, we're just going to take the air dry clay. We're going to condition it, which basically means just like rolling it out, warming it up so it doesn't crack when it dries. And then we're going to put it on the mat, and I'm going to use a roller pin to kind of smooth it out. The first time it wasn't big enough, so I had to add more to it. And you don't have to have a rolling pin. Like you can, some people I've seen use like a bottle, or you can use your hand. For me, the rolling pin is the easier way to do it, but you don't have to spend a whole bunch of money buying supplies if you're not going to fake bake all the time. I bought this because I fake bake all the time. And so, yeah, so you just want to smooth it out on there, and it comes out with this such a cute little pattern, the little waffle cone or waffle looking kind of texture. So I'm going to do 4 of these little bunny ones because I want to do 2 different types of decorations on 2 of them. So that's what I'm going to do, but you can do as many as you want. I made mine really thick. But it's pretty much up to you how thick or thin you would like for yours to be. And I love this color, air dry clay. It was definitely perfect for the cookie base color. And so while I'm doing that, I do want to take a moment and say thank you so much for watching my videos. You can be watching anybody else's videos on the planet, but you're watching mine. And I'm so appreciative of that. So now I'm rolling it out, and I'm doing a thin layer because I want to do this is going to be like a cookie, like with cream in the inside. And so the top layer is going to be that thick waffle layer. And then the bottom layer is going to be just a little smaller layer because it's the bottom and it doesn't need texture. It doesn't even need to be thick. So I'm going to do this with the same color because this is the bottom. And then I'm also going to do this with white clay as well, because that's going to be the cream that goes into the middle of it. And also, I do want to say that these cookies were inspired by Peep This Y'all. She is on Facebook. She's also on YouTube, but I'm going to go ahead and put her information in the description. And if this is your first time here, welcome to my little pastel bakery corner of the internet. And if you're returning, hey fake bake bestie, thank you so much for coming back. Here we create fake bake desserts, seasonal decor, and fun DIY pieces that look good enough to eat. So if that's your vibe, go ahead and subscribe. So now what you see me doing is I'm taking what you call silicone glue. You can find this on Amazon, Walmart. And I like to use this to stick my clay together. Yes, the clay is still wet, but this is just like a security measure to make sure that it never comes apart. And I'm just putting it on basically each layer so that everything sticks together. And again, that's just me. It's not something you have to do. You don't have to buy this. At Dollar Tree, they do have something called Tacky glue. Tacky glue work really good as well. Super glue that you can get from Dollar Tree. Pretty much any type of adhesive that's just going to make sure that they stay together, if that makes sense. And like I said, I'm going to do it on each layer because I would like for this to stay together. And the main reason why I would like for it to stay together because I made these not necessarily for like a tier tray. I made these because I was going to make these into magnets. So I need them to not come apart while they're on the refrigerator. But as you can see, the cookies are coming together really nicely, and they're so cute, and you can definitely tell that they're little bunnies, and that's probably my favorite part of the whole thing. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start embellishing them. So the first thing I did before I started adding any creams or chocolate syrup or anything to it, I decided that I wanted to go ahead and make their tails. So what I did is I took a little ball, I smushed it out, and then I took a toothbrush, which you can use like a hairbrush or anything like that, and I gave it texture. So I just kind of pressed down on it so that it wasn't smooth anymore. And I am going to do that for all 4 of them. But like I said, the best way to do it is to roll it out into a ball. Use something to flatten it out, and then use like a toothbrush or a hairbrush or something like that. And then you want to give it texture. I'm also going to use that same glue, that clear silicone glue, to glue them to the cookie. I didn't show that part, but that's what I did. So the next thing that I did is I did take some brown puffy paint, which is going to be my chocolate syrup or my chocolate drip. And on 2 of the cookies, I decided that I just wanted to do like an outline of the chocolate. And then I wanted it to basically like fall over the edges, if that makes sense. So that it kind of drips down the sides of the bunny. And on the other 2, I am going to still use that same chocolate syrup, but I just did like a quick little drizzle all over the whole thing. I wanted them to look similar, but I also wanted them to look a little different. And that's just pretty much what I did. Very simple, very cute though. And here's the final reveal. I put them in this little glass, on this little glass plate because I thought it was cute. But this is the final reveal. I also went ahead and put some magnets that I got from Dollar Tree on the back. I just used like super glue to glue it to it so that it would stay. But I think they came out cute. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know which one you think is your favorite. If you're not already liked and subscribed, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, keep it sweet and keep it creative.